Ayush, thanks for taking the time to talk to me. What I'd like to do with you is to go through the Talawa mobile app step by step, just to see what features are there and to try and see whether things are intuitive, what things that need to be fixed, so that we can start creating issues in time for the end of the year so that we can try and get them completed in the next month or so.
So this is the main news feed of the app.
All right.
As you can see, it has the text type uh, news and the image type news, which also have some tags, and you can select the sort of reaction you want to do on these uh, what is it, posts,
Okay.
and yes,
Can you please
and
comment? Can you comment on one of them?
yes, uh, yes,
All right. So
yes.
click on send.
Yes, I can see the error on my screen. Uh,
All right.
uh, this is because API is API is supposed to have a field name comment underscore comment, but the API has the field just comment without underscore. So this error.
All right. So we need to fix comments. So that's not working. Can you just create a post with
Yes.
an image and then create a post without an image?
So just enter tag birth.
All right. So when you create a post, you automatically have to create a tag?
It is not necessary.
Oh, I
It
see.
is optional.
Okay.
Hmm. Happy birthday. Hmm. And,
Okay.
and we can take a photo.
Yes. Please, let's do that.
Photo of the and it will ask me to crop the photo if I want.
Okay. Good.
So I'll just click the entire photo. Now this is just like markdown. We can add text and remove text.
Okay. Good.
Then we switch the photo.
Oh, so you're saying that because it's running in debug mode, it's going to take a little, there's going to be a delay before we actually see the post in the feed.
Before this meet, I tried out add post feature. As you can see, it is 11 minutes ago the post was added
I see.
here. Hmm. So it takes a bit of time.
With the current MVP, I think we have removed the chat icon.
Yes.
Right. So
Yes.
I'm not too concerned about it, but it would be good for people to see what the chat used to be like so that they can work on it. So let's see what happens with chat because I know that we were concerned that it doesn't work.
Yes.
So okay, so the moment you click on plus, it doesn't work. What I've noticed here is that we have two add items. We have a plus for adding chat, and then we have a plus in the bottom nav bar. So there's an inconsistency there. Should we potentially have um, like context sensitive, or should we just put the whatever you call that thing, the action button, and remove the add and just have the plus overlay all the time? What do you think we should do? Because it's not consistent. So if you click on events and see what we have there.
Mm-hmm.
Right, see, then we have plus,
Plus
now we have plus event, and then please click on home.
all
On home, on home.
home. There is nothing.
Right, see, so the ad is only for the news feed. And then everything else, we have a separate button. So there needs to be some consistency with the add button. Yeah, so whatever we do, it needs to be the same in all the screens. Add an event, please. Why is it that we have an add date and a plus event? What's the difference? Yeah, so look at the top. We have add date.
So it is a sort of a filter. When we have a lot of events here, we can specify the dates,
Hmm.
and according to that dates, we only see the events which lie in those time period.
All right,
Mhm.
so that's not intuitive, the fact that we have add date. let's click on plus event. All right. All right, so let's go through all this stuff. Let's add a title, add an image, start date, stop date. Yeah. Okay. Then event title.
Map API is not working because Google has made the Map API paid, and when it was integrated, it was not paid, I guess.
All right. So let's just remove the map purpose. The map remove um, map feature in mobile app. Okay. And it's not really that necessary for a small organization. They're probably just going to be saying it's going to be in this room or that room or wherever. The need for map sensitivity is not there. All right,
Yes,
so we've done the start time, and then the end time is the same. Uh,
yes.
right, so we need to have a better default for the end time.
These are all the members in the organization.
Yeah, okay. All right, good. And so you've added a few people. Um, right, so there needs to be something that says that this is a zero. There needs to be an error, or we blank out the date time if it's in the past or there's some error, right? If the end date is before the start date.
I
Um,
think checks are implemented already
all right, but this
for
but we don't have a check for the zero minute. So public means that everybody can see it. Registerable, that means that people are going to want to register for it. And then we've added
yes.
members, and so if people hear about it, they could register for the event. So let's click on add. Well, let's change the date and click on add, and let's see if that works with the zero. Okay, so we need to fix the notification feature. Okay.
Yes, it is also a API error.
Mm-hmm.
If I read the uh, fail to determine the project ID. Yes, it is a Google API error.
All right, so let's remove the notification. All
Hmm.
right, and then
The
what's
message was wrong. Error message was wrong.
oh
The
it
credentials for the Google Map API is not valid. That's why it is not able to create an event.
oh I see. Okay.
Hmm.
All right, so what we need to do is to remove the Google Map API um,
Yes.
interaction so that we can actually add events. Let's take a look at the profile.
So in the post tab, it was supposed to show all the posts I have in this profile I have created so far.
Right.
Apparently, the images are not able to get loaded. This is the issue, I guess. The image which are added here.
Okay. So the reason why it's not showing posts is because, please repeat.
Uh, the images which the user has added
Yes.
are not able to. I think they are not getting fetched. Let me see the. Hmm. Yes, this is again a issue with I think fetching the photos. Hmm.
Like what happens with LinkedIn is that it gives you like a linear list of all the posts that you have posted, but it's in like in a feed format. So
Yes.
maybe we could get somebody to try and think of a better way of handling this. Okay. Um, yeah, so how did you get that app setting my task edit profile logout? Did you just swipe up to get that?
No, this up the
Right.
setting icon in the top bar.
okay, that's in the icon that's there.
Yes, yes,
The
yes.
the tool icon.
So,
All right.
yes.
All right. So that okay, so what happens when you click on app setting? Yeah, all right, so that's not working. Okay.
Actually, it doesn't exist, I guess. It is just for a mock.
Okay,
Hmm.
okay, so cogwheel icon, and then we want app setting needs to be removed.
Yes, these are my tasks. Uh,
All right, okay, so my task work. All right, user task. Why is it that we
hmm.
see the tasks here but not in the profile?
But you cannot see any task here also. I think it shows in the list view, and here it is another. There are
Oh,
no tasks
oh,
in
I
this
see. All
view
right,
also.
okay, I see. So if there are no tasks, why are we showing the date, the current date, and no events? That doesn't make sense. You only get to this page from using that methodology that we showed, right? We can't get to
Yes.
this page via the tasks in the profile. My task is not consistent, and then when you click on edit profile, what goes there? All right, and so this is the same as when you do the left drawer. Can you go back, please?
Okay. Just a second. Hmm.
All right, so you can't edit profile here. All you can do is just do joins of organizations. Can you switch organizations, please? Let's see what that looks like when you're okay. Oh, so there's no. All right, all right.
Wait a minute.
That doesn't make sense.
Mhm.
All right.
It should be working.
Based on what I'm seeing, the only thing that really works is the home news feed, and everything else is not in a good position at the moment. So we have an opportunity to get things fixed in the next few weeks, based on what I'm seeing. What I'll do, I'll create the issues and I will add you, just let people know that they should be talking to you about the way things should work.
The joint organization was not working because my Firebase setup. There's a problem with my Firebase setup. So I think that is the issue. I will just get back to you if it's actually issue or not.
All right.
Uh,
So based on,
setup up.
all right. And so why are we using Firebase for joining organizations? What?
I think it's storing the user detail in Firebase.
Oh, for the mobile app. So it's not
Uh,
stored. Okay, okay, so that information is not stored in the app itself in like a local storage.
I am pretty sure that it is stored in the API in our Mongo.
Right.
But uh, sorry for that.
Yeah, that's okay.
Hmm.
All right. So we should
I
not.
will just check it out. Get back to you for this issue.
Yeah, based on what everything that because we're not using notifications anymore, and we're going to be
Yes.
using Firebase for notifications. There shouldn't be a need for Firebase or any dependencies,
Yes. Hmm.
right? Yeah. Okay, so we need to remove Firebase dependencies in the code. Okay. All right. And yeah, and this screen here, it's strange that we need to think this a little. I understand what's going on, but let me just take a look and see what I see in my. I'm just going to use LinkedIn because it's the only thing that I have that's sort of similar to what you have. So when you look at the person's profile, you can see their activity, and then their activity uh, gives you the opportunity of clicking on other posts. So we may want to think of using that method or something similar, or just have posts filtered by the ones that from the newsfeed directly and just have the same look and feel as the newsfeed. So you're basically just filtering the newsfeed based on posts. That might be the easiest thing to do and the most intuitive. And so, for example, instead of saying posts, you say my posts, and then you see that stuff. That might work. And then events. Um, okay, we need to figure out how that looks. Tasks. Good. All right, we need to get all of these things fixed because based on this, the mobile app is not that usable. It works as an MVP just for the news feed and then not much more. And maybe get some of these other features working because they were working before. All right. Thank you very much, Ayush. I think we have enough information here to start with. And what I'll do is I'll create the issues. I will add you in the issues, and then we can work from there.